Halsey?
Yes, Mom. I'm here.
Only Richard would still use that. Richard must have had a breakthrough, if Hazel's interested in it. What is he talking about? I see guilt. Richard often asked me. Hey, Pumpkin. What are you looking at?
The picture is scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No, but
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know,
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, there are much more serious things going on right now.
Those people who put us into boxes. And who hurt you.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
There you are. But what on earth is that mark?
I ran into an experienced Inquisitor. I was caught off guard.
Not a dangerous mission, was it? You brought back a souvenir.
I'm still in one piece. That's all that matters. Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but
The prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy that you were the one to, Well,
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition. Yes, I can imagine.
are you still angry that Hazel let me out? Don't you think there are more pressing issues here?
See? I told you so.
That's enough. I'm not venting frustration. Can't you see that? You're confusing a wounded ego with my professional concerns.
I appreciate you worrying, but...
Yes, I'm troubled by the faith that you place in Hazel, and I have good reason to be. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You're not stable, Leisha.
Enough with that already.
You failed miserably with the mission the Prince gave you. That's proof of it.
What do you mean?
You didn't have a firm grasp of the risks.
How could I have guessed that...
And to top it off, you didn't bring anyone back to the Prince. You'll become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
Don't you think you're blowing things a bit out of proportion? Dependent on me?
On your visions, of course. Don't you understand? She didn't bring them up.
She did mention them in passing.
She needs your premonitions to help her anticipate the future, to try to influence the course of events.
She would like to, you mean?
What do you mean by that?
They're strange images.
You mean to say they're symbolic?
That's it, symbolic, I guess. But it's hard to say what they could mean.
That's why I don't think it's a good idea to encourage Hazel to think she can rely on your visions to serve her own ambitions. Here's a dose of your treatment. Take it immediately.
This will rid me of my premonitions, is that it?
I don't have time to break this to you gently. I have to go straight to the point.
What are you talking about?
Leisha, Halsey isn't real.
What?
It's not true, is it?
You're the only one who sees her.
No.
Our family has a gift for seeing things.
No, Halsey is my daughter.
In your mind. It's always difficult to pull you away from her. That's why I try to treat you as soon as you awaken to keep Halsey from reappearing.
He's lying, Mom! He hates me!
You're either lying or you're wrong. I don't know which, but it's not true.
Leisha,
But Hazel sees her.
when your hallucinations increase, your premonitions do too. They become more specific and more reliable. And that's what the Prince wants. But you grow increasingly catatonic. Halsey starts to take over.
No! I don't want you to leave me!
Enough! Shut up, both of you!
It's just you and me, Leisha.
Oh, no.
He's a liar! It's not true!
I regret having to inflict this terrible shock on you, each and every time.
Every time?
Leisha, the prince wants to see you. Immediately.
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
I'm not supposed to be here. I should have left for the Red Salon already.
Why? No, you can't just leave like that. I have too many questions.
Hazel doesn't like to wait.
We'll have time. Go now. Obey the prince, Leisha. Stay where it's safe, and above all, drink.
There. I'm coming.
Leisha, I wanted to thank both of you
The
for...
prince sees me. See, Mom? Richard's a liar.
Are you all right, Leisha? You seem...
Quit pretending.
Come now, Leisha. What's wrong?
You've been pretending to see Halsey since the very beginning. Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you? I didn't lie to you. Halsey is part of you, and I accept you just the way you are. That's all.
Ugh, I hope it's true.
I told you, Leisha, you're the only person I can trust. And you're right to do the same. We need to support one another, now more than ever.
I agree.
I sent for you because we need you. I need you to tell me what you see for my future. I mean, the Boston Camaria's future.
It's not as simple as that. I don't choose when they happen.
Mom! Mom, listen to me.
Yes, sweetie. What is it?
There's no point. The swan will lose its head in 2 days. I just saw it. We know, Mom.
What's going on? Leisha, is Halsey speaking to you? What is she saying?
There are too many voices, too many things inside my head. It's too much for me to see what's going to happen.
Okay, I understand. You've been through a lot.
Yes.
So I won't insist right now. Take a few hours to rest, and we'll talk later.
Thank you, Hazel. Damn it. I don't know who to believe anymore. Richard or Hazel.
Please, Mom. I'll be a good girl, I promise. So, we're inseparable? Like 2 peas in a pod?
Yes. Like 2 peas in a pod, sweetie.
Mom? What's wrong? Mom?
Yes, I'm fine. It's all right. It's just, I need to talk to Richard, Pumpkin.
Again? No, we're happy together.
It's not just you. The hallway, my memory. He has to explain this. I want to understand.
All right, as long as we're together.
been here before.
Sorry, we're closed. Alacia! I'm so sorry, I didn't recognize you.
I have to see Richard.
It's kind of a bad time. There's a code red and...
I know.
Still in the basement. I need you to take care of it when you're finished here.
No problem.
And if you see Wyatt, tell him I'm looking for him.
All right. If I see Wyatt, I'll tell him.
So you tell us that the SI has the address of this salon, and you come anyway!
Beryl, you shouldn't be here. They could show up at any time.
I know that. Why are you here?
I came to get Richard. Do you know where I can find him?
Probably in the basement packing up, like everyone else. But I guess with your little memory issues, you wouldn't remember where it is.
Don't provoke me. Now's not the time. I suppose no one's volunteering to stick around here.
That's right, especially not me. If you see Wyatt, tell him to come downstairs to help me. It's an urgent request.
Wyatt?
Yes, a thin blood who works for me. He must be helping the staff. There's a lot of stuff here that could give the SI much more than just this bar. There'd be no point in running if they could track us down.
Yes, of course. And if you see Richard, could you...
I'll let him know you're looking for him, as usual.
Did you destroy the client files?
Yes, it's done.
Accounting?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. I've just got the suppliers and the VIP files left to do.
All right. I'm gonna need a badge for the basement, too.
I don't have one, sorry.
I have to cover our tracks as much as possible. Understand?
If I were you, I wouldn't stick around.
Why are we waiting here?
I heard the boss. Ugh, another one of those damn hippies that pisses everyone off.
No fucking way!
Sorry, but the SI might show up at any second. I wouldn't hang around here if I were you.
Yes?
Are you in charge of the vessels?
Yes and no. I'm just in charge of moving them. Name's Wyatt.
Laisha.
I know. I'm gonna make a few more trips, but there's still one missing. I think Betty's having a hard time getting her to come out.
Where are you taking them?
I'm getting them to safety. Some of them are worth tons.
Okay, but before you leave, Beryl wants to see you.
What? No way.
Go see Beryl. Right now.
I can't.
I said, go see Beryl.
I've got orders. I can't. I've got orders. He gave me an order.
Who did?
The doctor. Dunham gave me an order. I have to get the Kine to safety.
You saw Richard? Do you know where I can find him?
In his office, downstairs. He might have left. Orders. I've already got orders.
Shit. I won't get anything else out of him. Richard already forced his mind.
They could get here at any time.
What are they gonna do with us?
We're not open for customers. We're closed.
I'm not here to imbibe. I'm looking for Richard. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he gave orders to the staff. And then he went to the rotunda in the back.
Boo! You can't catch me.
So, what do we do now?
How the hell should I know?
We could break down the door to get her out.
We don't have the equipment for that.
I could ask Dr. Dunham if...
No way. We'll figure something out. When is Wyatt supposed to be back?
He shouldn't be long now.
If what Mr. Dunham says is true, we've got to get out of here fast. But we can't let them get their hands on such a priceless vessel.
Do you think this business about the SI is true?
To relax the vessels.
All right. Go to the front. When Wyatt gets here, tell him to be ready. I'll see what I can do.
Roger that.
Music. To relax the vessels. Something to keep the donors in an aggressive mood. Something to keep the donors in an aggressive mood. Are you okay, sweetie?
I can't find him. I was sure he was here.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Teddy. He was here. I know it.
He must be playing hide and seek.
You think so?
Yeah, all teddy bears do that. But what he doesn't know is that your mom is really good at that game.
Oh, will you help me?
Of course, Sugar Fangs.
I'm gonna wait for you here. I'm a little tired.
That's fine, honey. The door seems to be blocked from inside. That must be how they supply the Trajax into the injection room. What could she be doing there? Richard's grand idea. Injecting substances to stimulate the vessel's humors. A pneumatic tube system that connects with the basement, it looks like. Come on, you've got to get out of there. We've wasted enough time already.
Is that you, Betty?
No, it's Leisha.
Get out of here!
Listen, you need to get yourself somewhere secure. It's not safe for you here anymore.
All you want is my blood! I won't come out! I won't come out!
Oh, Leisha, I didn't expect to see you here.
It seems like you know who I am, but I don't remember meeting you.
Yeah, it's not the first time that that's happened to you.
So I came here often?
Oh yeah, but it's been going on 3 years since I saw you last. My name's Betty. I manage the salon for Dr. Dunham, sort of.
Is there a problem? Why aren't you leaving?
It's just that Dr. Dunham asked me to evacuate the kind, but I'm never gonna be able to do it. A highly valuable donor has holed herself up in there, but Wyatt's supposed to take her and the others.
Do you know where Dr. Dunham went?
He must be doing the same thing we're doing. Getting rid of anything we don't want the SI to get their hands on.
Like what, exactly?
He told us to destroy the Trajax compounds, so he must be getting rid of his stuff.
What are those compounds you mentioned?
It's one of the doctor's inventions, a stimulant for the donors. The blood is way better with it. Everybody loves it.
Do you have any idea where the doctor might have started?
Oh, he leaves his stuff laying around everywhere, you know. But most of it must be in his office. It's on this floor, in the rotunda, or in his examining room in the basement.
Why can't you make the vessel come out?
All the commotion has pushed her over the brink. Or maybe she thinks she's being taken to the slaughterhouse? There's no way of knowing. She won't talk to us.
What's the slaughterhouse?
Oh, that's what the kind call the basement. That's where we take donors that have been drained by clients. Or donors that have been overused. Mr. Underwood is in charge of that.
Oh, he works here now?
Yes, he's in charge of the accounting, recycling the vessels. Really anything the doctor isn't interested in doing.
And he's very talented, I imagine.
Let's say there are a lot of deliveries, but not a lot of money coming in. If you see what I mean.
I do. A blue blood. Why don't you force her to come out?
I can't. She's locked in the injection room, and there's no way to open the door. And I'm not allowed to damage her. She's a vintage.
I can sense that you disagree.
Well, I'm supposed to deal with her, but I can't even touch her. Because she's worth too much?
What does it mean when you say she's a vintage?
They're the donors that have the strongest reaction to the Trajax injections. It gives their blood incredible character, a vintage. But when they don't get their dose, they can get out of control. This vessel flipped out and went totally paranoid.
I see.
But the SI had better not get their hands on her. Can you help me? She might listen to you.
I'd heard there was a lot of compromising stuff on us here. So I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, go ahead. And clean up anything we forgot and...
Yeah, I get it, Betty. I'll do it if I can, okay?
Fine. All right. There's a pass on the bar that'll give you staff clearance. You're gonna need it.
Thanks.
I have to cover our tracks as much as possible. Understand?
Leave me alone.
Huh. Music. To relax the vessels. If only she'd calm down. A pneumatic tube system that connects with the basement, it looks like. no. That's not for me. Wow, that looks complicated. Wow, that looks complicated. Apparently the pressure's right. Looks like we're selling it.
Oh, it's you. I've got a lot of work to do. Please excuse me.
Boston Medical Center. Barrel's funneling bodies to them and lining his own pockets then. I'm not sure Hazel'd be happy to hear she's losing money like that. It feels like something's missing. It feels like something's missing. I get that you're busy, but...
But you decided to interrupt me anyway. Fantastic.
Wyatt isn't coming to help.
A thin blood and a coward too. We're all going to be in trouble just because he's scared. He doesn't know what he's got coming.
Wow. Hold on. Why are we all going to be in trouble?
Get out of here now!
What are you hiding, Beryl?
You dare?
You leave me no choice.
This is madness. What part of out do you not understand?
I'm worried you're going to make our situation worse.
What is this world coming to? I'm a member of the council. What I do is no business of yours.
It's just for my personal edification. I can sense that you're hiding something, and I want to know what it is.
You know what? This makes no sense. The SI is on its way, and you're nosing around in my business. I won't keep you any longer.
I'm not leaving until I'm sure there's no danger with whatever you and Wyatt are up to.
What makes you think I could be hiding something so perilous?
The checks for the sale of the emptied bodies, they are made out to B&L Corp. Not to Hazel, as I would have expected.
Honestly, I don't make much from it if that's what you're insinuating.
It's still stealing, isn't it?
Let's just say I'm growing her money since she doesn't have time to do it. Are we done now?
It's not just that. Now's not the time to turn down a helping hand.
If I accept your help, you can't tell anyone about it. Ever.
Yes, of course.
I'll spare you the list of consequences if you break your word.
I can imagine.
But I still think it's a bad idea. You're not the sharpest knife in the kitchen. If I let you help me, it could make matters worse. So stay out of it. Do you understand?
Why don't we ask Richard for help?
Oh, the more the merrier. No thank you.
But he could...
Do nothing at all. I already have enough problems with you on my hands. We've wasted enough time already. You finally managed to finish something off. My patience.
You'll regret it.
Yes, yes, of course. You may leave now.
Ugh! I can't even force it.
Don't touch that door. Don't you have anything better to do?
You almost feel like this is a rat hideout here. But it's a discreet entrance. I'm not that hungry. Storage room, huh? That's of no use to me right now. That's of no use to me right now. Richard's injections. He doesn't want the wrong people to find them. already took a dose of Turjax. That's of no use to me right now. What could be hiding behind it?
I told you to find Wyatt. We don't have much time.
It feels like something's missing. Wow, that looks complicated. Empty vessels? He must be using them for something.